right, my Lakers go down fighting.
Oh, look at that. They salty.
Oh, whatever. Is DeAndre Ayton the best player in the last 25 years?
Come on now. Don't be silly.
Come on now. And it's this dunk that's coming up next, folks. We're about to show it to you. Disrespectful? No, I think, no, that's the top 10.
That's what number 11 gets.
This is what people Sports do. Nation, folks.
He deserved it.
Sports Nation is presented by Toyota.
Welcome to Sports Nation, everyone. I'm Carrie Champion, joined by the legendary Jackie McMullen. Nothing for him. Nothing. Do we shit that? Okay, and special guest appearance, Bomani Jones. Welcome.
Special guest.
The one that was smart enough to wear a sweatshirt.
You dressed up again.
Hey, look here. I just try to make everybody else. Let me bring property value up.
All right, folks, let's get started. We're going places, presented by Toyota. First up, bad luck of the Irish. The Celtics have clinched a playoff spot, but the injuries are piling up. And last night, they lost to the Wizards in double overtime. Y'all watched the game? It was good. So today, Danny Ainge, Fran Jack, he said Gordon Hayward had a setback in his recovery. Marcus Smart is seeing a hand specialist for his right thumb, and the team is being extra cautious with Kyrie's knee. So here's the question. I'll give it to Jackie first. Is it time for Celtics fans to worry?
It is. It is.
Really?
Not because of Gordon Hayward. Like, forget about Gordon Hayward, okay? Because that makes no sense anymore.
Okay.
Okay, with
That's
the way
a
things are. So we know Kyrie Irving's not going to be the same the rest of the season. We can say that. But that doesn't mean that he can't be a contributor and do well. Here's the problem. Marcus Smart, we keep hearing persistently that he may be out for the season. If he's out for the season, that really changes things for them. And it's not, you know, Bomani and I were talking off camera. It's not so much that he scores a million points and does all the things, but he's the heart and soul of that team, Carrie. I've been there. I've seen it. Defensively, he means so much. So they've already lost Daniel Tice for a year.
Well, you talk about injuries. Take a look at these injuries that they have. They're piling up. Bomani, so you're a Celtics fan. Early on, it was like you guys are coming out of the East. Should they be concerned?
Well, no, I mean, that was good to have when it first started. But, like, you are worried if you thought this was a championship team to begin with. I don't think the Celtics thought that they were a championship team to get this far in the first place.
Really?
So, good for them that they've done as well as they have, but no, they just don't have the horses, injuries or not.
The problem is, if you have enough injuries, you might lose in the first round, and that's going to be tough for everybody to swallow. And I think it's a real possibility with the litany of injuries they have. Like, when's Jaylen Brown coming back? We haven't talked about that.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for them. They had so much hope. Speaking of losing, last night my team took an L. Yeah, my Lakers lost last night to the Warriors, and you know, that's okay. It's fine. We had some fighting though. I don't know if you guys saw this between Isaiah Thomas and Julius Randle. That got to the point where teammates basically stepped in to separate the two. But after the game, Luke Walton said he liked what he saw. That was passion. It was a heated exchange, as long as they're open-minded and able to figure things out. So, look, we could take this anyway. We could say, yes, that was good. It was great for the team. But we also can ask this question, Jackie, and I'll start with you first. Is this Isaiah Thomas problem? You know I'm going with the chemistry.
Well, I'll tell you what. Being around Isaiah Thomas for a year, he's all about positive self-talk. And you're not going to tell him how important he is or isn't to a team. So you can't tell him he's not a starter, or he is a star of the Lakers, or he's got to wait his turn. That's just not how he rolls. I didn't mind this. I really didn't mind it because it's over. As long as it's over after the game and you move on, it's fine. Now, if it lingers, if this happens again, then we can talk.
Is he the issue with the teams that he has been on as of late? And I'll ask you.
I mean, it went well for Boston. Look, those are two dudes on a contract here. Like, those dudes are in the same exact place. So I can see how that would go. The other thing, man, you don't get to the NBA at 5'9" by not fighting. Like every day is a fight for credibility. Generally,
I'd just like to know what they were fighting about, right? Because if it's a defensive assignment, that's where Isaiah loses his credibility.
Okay, so he can't talk. I bet you it wasn't. Okay, so that Jackie said it has to be that. Meanwhile, we're waiting for Ayton. What does that mean? Today on CBS's NCAA pregame show, Charles Barkley had a scorching hot take, doesn't he always?
Shocking.
And he's talking about college basketball's best player. Take a listen.
DeAndre Ayton is the best college basketball player I've seen.
When you only work for 3 weeks,
he's the best basketball player in college I've seen in the last 25 years.
Wow. The best in 25 years?
Yes.
Have you not seen Anthony Davis come through college in the last 25 years?
Yes, this kid is going to be great.
All right, so take a look at this. 25-11, that's what DeAndre Ayton is averaging. But the last 25 years, that's a pretty hot take. Bomani, you agree with Chuck?
Okay, best of the last 25 years, no. Although when you watch him, there are moments where you're like, whoa, this dude looks like the Terminator. Like how good he could be. But like he's not the defensive player Anthony Davis was, and that's not for being that. But for me, the best college basketball player the last 25 years, we have to go back almost to the beginning of the time period. Glenn Robinson at Purdue was the best college player I've seen in the last 25 years. Now, you get like Kevin Durant, who was incredible to be a freshman, and those other people there. But the day that Glenn
so
Robinson
you're going Glenn over KD?
The day that Glenn Robinson made Bobby Knight go to his zone is the day that you realize he broke the most unbreakable man that there was.
Right,
I mean,
Jackie.
there are other players since then.
Yeah, Glenn Robinson's a great college. I don't know if he was the greatest. And, you know, Shaq just misses 26 years ago. So I wonder if Charles knew that.
Darn!
Hey, don't sleep on Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah.
Remember, in his one season with
fair.
Syracuse, dominated and single-handedly take them to a national championship.
Oh.
Charles, you forgot about Melo.
So you really think Melo was the best in the last 25 years?
He's one of the best. I mean, I don't know. Is he? I don't know what this. We don't know what Ayton is yet because he doesn't have it. And you know what? If we're only talking about college, Tyler Hansbrough was a dominant college player.
Yeah.
He was a dominant college player at North Carolina. It doesn't matter what happens
After
in the pros.
that, yeah.
He dominated.
All right. Jackie has said it. It is done. Let's move on, shall we? The move ref moment, though.
Oh, this is so
Get
unfair.
out of the way. Move ref. Get out. You know, okay, you guys don't know that. Last night, Marquette beat Harvard in the first round of NIT.
So bad.
But with just over 20 seconds left, take a look at this, folks. Harvard, down by 6, had a chance to bring the game within 3. Ref ran into
Look at that. You can see the look on his face without seeing his
causing him to
face.
go out of
So
bounds.
it's so unfair, but I was trying to think. Like, so
Would
it's
you blame
unfair,
him?
but what do you do? Like, so it's unfair,
Timeout.
but what do you call?
What do you do?
I don't
If
know.
you're the
what you-
referee, you got,
I don't know.
the ball goes out of bounds.
The worst part about it, though, is after this happens, it's not so much what happens with the play. So, yeah, the ref runs into the dude, that's bad. Like, nothing ever happened. Going back this way. Right, like, maybe nobody will notice that I ran into the player if I just act like everything is business as usual.
Yeah, but why didn't the coach say anything? So they just like, my bad?
I mean, what's he...
Because the truth of it is, it stinks, it's bad, but what's the recourse? The ball
What
went out
is
of
the
bounds.
recourse?
There
I
is
think
not one.
The ref could have stopped the game and said what?
We could.
My bad.
My bad? Is that all you got? Is my bad? All
I
right.
see you standing there.
All right. Meanwhile,
Your ball, my bad.
just win, baby. This is interesting because you'll like this one. Tyrann Mathieu is an unrestricted free agent, Bo, and he insists that getting paid is not his top priority. In a conversation with Sports Illustrated, Albert Breer, he basically said, it's not all about the money for me. I want to go somewhere where I can be completely immersed in football, and it's not too much about anything but winning. I want to be a part of a winning culture where you feel that the time, and that's all the time. So, Bomani, do you believe him? It's all about winning and not the money? I've yet to ever hear a player ever say they want nothing but money.
Well, I mean, but not a guy that young, though, right? Like, normally when you
25.
decide that you're going to be like, okay, all I want to do is win, maybe you're at the end of your career.
Sure.
But he left that team because they couldn't negotiate an adequate pay cut. If they had come with some more money, he would have wound up staying there. And you got to get the money. You're trading on your body.
Exactly.
Get some money while you can.
So
And
you
this-
do not believe him?
No, I don't believe that. You got to say it,
Yeah,
but no.
right.
But do remember Chris Long. Chris Long not only did it not for the money, he donated the money. So there's your one
But
moment.
he had a lot of money beforehand, did he not?
Yeah,
He
and he
had a
also,
lot of
and he
money
had,
early on in
he had
his
also
career.
won a championship the previous year doing it. I think what he's doing is now he's like, okay, crap. I don't have a team, so I want to play for like the Green Bay Packers or the New England Patriots.
Or
if they hear me say this,
then they want me.
Or maybe the Houston Texans. That makes sense.
What's an adequate pay cut, in your opinion?
I mean, I think that he was supposed to get paid 10 and he went below that. So he's going to try to get something probably in the 8 per year range.
Too, though, don't you think so?
So how about
25.
Jordan Nelson? They wanted him to stay for like
nothing.
$1 million
Yeah,
or something.
I
You
get
kidding
your
me?
money. It's about the money. We don't know if we believe you. Meanwhile, bad news. It's time for 3 jeers. 1 jeer for Lakers Isaiah Thomas. So we just talked about him a moment ago. He falls and he can't get up. Do you remember that commercial?
Yes.
I fall and I can't get up.
Right,
Okay,
really.
yeah, he can't. I don't know. But that's my booty. Oh, okay. Can we say booty on TV?
I think so.
I just had it. 2 jeers, folks. We're moving on for Dallas star. Okay, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name. You want to help me out with the goalie? You got it?
Latunin?
You got it. Sounds good to me. He gives up an easy goal. So talk about it. What is
That
it?
is so
Latunin.
You know, and this happens once in a while, like the very, very best goalies. But that right there, get your stick out.
Okay.
Throw your
He
body.
needs to pay attention. 3 jeers for Warriors, JaVale McGee.
Oh, again, we're going to pick on
He gonna be
JaVale.
mad at us now.
Why do we? But doesn't he do things though to make us, or is that just that's not being fair?
You know what? I like JaVale McGee.
You do?
I do.
Well, as a player?
I do like him
Okay.
as a player. I think he's going to help them. You wait and see. In the postseason, there'll be one game we'll be talking about
Okay.
against JaVale not doing this.
That was
but-
his
Yes.
chance, though. Like,
That
all
was his
those
one
big men
moment.
had
Yeah,
that
everybody
grade.
was.
That
That
was
was
his
his
chance.
moment. Coming up, folks, Odell Beckham Jr. appeared in a compromising video earlier this week, but I'll tell you why the Giants should not trade him. That's coming up in our Nah segment.
Sports Nation is presented by Toyota, proud partner of Team USA.